Hello everyone! I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I wanted to just give you a quick tutorial on how to decorate these cookies. So I'm going to do two different designs for you and go over all the tools you have in your kit. So you will all have some cookies depending on what kit you picked. The shapes may change. And then you have a cookie scribe, so this is good with moving your icing around. You also have directions to help you identify what to do next. And then we have some sprinkles and the delicious icing. You have a bunch of different colors in your kit. So this is just going to show you a few examples of two different designs that you can do, but check out Pinterest or Google Images and you can get different ideas. So the one thing we want to do is cut our bag properly. So you're going to notice that this bag has a seam. You're going to want to put the seam up to the ceiling and then squeeze the icing to the tip of the bag. So then once the icing is to the tip of the bag, you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to snip off just a little bit. The tiniest bit. It's the tiniest bit. You're going to want to make sure you snip all of your bags, so go ahead and do that. Now our first design that we're going to work on is this gingerbread man, and he's just a miniature one. So all of the icing that you have in your kit is 20-second icing so that it'll flood together. So the smaller the tip you cut, the better. So you're going to anchor your icing and then let the icing fall down onto the cookie and gently squeeze. Your pressure is dictating how thick your line is along with the hole that you cut, and just let yourself trace that cookie. Then after you trace the cookie or outline, you're going to want to fill it. So you want to keep the integrity of the outline, so just go right next to the outline and use a decent amount of icing here, but don't use too much to where it's going to flood over that outline. Then take your scribe and just go in little circles and move that icing around so that you get it to the edge, but make sure you don't nick the outline with that tool. And if you need to add a little more icing, you can. It'll all flood together. So if you need to add just a little bit more. Now, once you have flooded any cookie, you can then put the design on, or you can wait until your cookies harden. You can wait like an hour and they'll be slightly harder on top, and you can put your outline on. That's if you want your outline or the decorations to kind of sit on top of the icing. So that's when you want to wait till the cookie is a little harder. But I'm going to take some of my sprinkles and I'm going to put these little guys in my gingerbread men. And then I'm going to take my white and again cut a little hole there and then do a little swirl on top. Now if you don't wait like an hour for your icing to harden, just a little bit, then your top icing will fall into your bottom icing, which isn't a problem. It'll look like it's all one cookie design instead of like a 3D look. And don't forget the little face. All right, so that's the gingerbread man. Move on to our next design. Our next design will be this ornament cookie. And I do want to mention that you do want to make sure that you've massaged your bag a little bit just to incorporate all of the different colorings and the water that is in that icing. So we are going to first outline this cookie all in white. But say I want to do a little green or red sugared top, make sure you do your sugar first, so we'll do that first. So I'm going to outline, take my scribe and just kind of move it around a little. Okay, then I'm going to grab my sugars you have in your pack there, and you can just dump it right over top. So say this is your sugar, and you're just gonna literally dump it right over top. So that'll give you a different look for the top of the ornament. Then we'll outline this bottom portion in white. Make sure you don't drag your tip on your cookie, just right above. And take your time when you do that as well. And then flood it in. And remember to go as close to that line as possible, but without nicking it. You just want to keep the line very clean. All right, and then we are going to use our scribe once more, do little circles, move the icing over to the edge. Now this next technique is like my favorite, especially during the Christmas season. Okay, so you're going to want to take 2 different colors. So I'm going to use red and green, and you're going to want to make a few lines. So just start at the one side and go over. I'm going to do 3 red and 2 green. And then take your green and do the same. Now you can use any color. And like this is the fun part here, where I'm just taking my scribe and I'm pulling from the white all the way down. So go white all the way down. Now you're gonna wanna wipe off the tip of your scribe. So grab yourself a Kleenex or a, not like a Kleenex, but a paper towel. And then you're gonna go in the opposite direction. And then just keep going. You always want to start in the white and pull through. It gives it a nice holiday look. And then you can even add some more sugar if you want to add just like a little bit of red sugar. You can get as creative as you want with your cookie. All right, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and stay healthy and happy out there.